So this is the property at 3155 Stoneridge Road. That's Mary Loretta Apel, my mother, who's out front here. This is some old footage from when we did a previous construction job on the house. This is showing where the tree fell in between 3161, which you can see up to the upper left there, and 3155, which is to the right there with the red door. So the tree fell right in between the two houses. In this piece of old footage, I'm going to walk over and kind of show the area where it fell, and then I'll show you the actual tree. So as I walk around the side of the house, the tree is going to fall right here, right in between the two houses. So looking at some old photos we have, this is actually the tree there. You can see this is taken actually from my yard, and here's the red arrow, which indicates the tree that fell on April 15th, 2025. This is what that looked like. This picture was taken on April 15th, 2025, how it fell on the retaining wall of the house at 3161, and then the crown came on to 3155. 3155. You can see that we've got, hey Bridget, I'm taking a video. Here's the tree. Here's the whole crown. It fell in the middle of our construction project. We had workers actually out here at the time that it all came down. So here's the crown of the tree. You can see it came onto the roof here. Here's some photos on the roof taken by some of our construction workers. You can see, damage to the roof. Not really sure what kind of damage there is to any of the sheeting or underneath. But at the very least, we can see some shingle damage. We don't have any assessment if there's any structural damage underneath the roof. Here's a couple of those photos. You can see the branches are still on it as of today, April 15th, 2025. So with that, I'm going to go back to the other video. Came through, damaged the fence at the neighbor's house. It's all over here. Took all this down in through here. Bricks everywhere. So that's kind of what we're looking at. It looks like it pulled on the HVAC lines back there. Looks like there's some amount of damage to the HVAC lines. We'll see once we get all this out of here, see what we're looking at. So I'm Peter Apel. I'm the owner of 3149 Stoneridge Road, which is that brick house there. I'm standing on the property line between 3155, which is this white house here that belongs to my mother, Mary Loretta Apel. And on the other side here, this is 3161. And I'm standing directly on the property line where the tree fell. So if I stand here, we have a survey stake here. And when we look right down the line, there's that other survey stake. And so when we zoom out, we can clearly see that the tree base is on the property of 3161 by about 8 to 10 feet. So that's where the tree is. There's that stake here. And there it is there. And so the tree is on 3161. So looking at the extent of the damages, the crown of the tree fell here, right in between these two properties, and took off a portion of the garage of 3161, back cornered on the roof, came down in between 3155 and 3161. There's a little bit of damage up here to the roof. You can see there's some damage down here where the HVAC units are, and not really sure any other damage at 3155. Won't know until we get the crown of the tree out of here. It's more involved here at 3161. You can see there's damage here to the roof and to the garage. There's bricks everywhere on the ground down around here. See, there's bricks everywhere. I'm gonna walk down the hill a little bit to give a little bit of perspective. So here's sort of the big picture perspective of the backyard. I'm gonna walk down and show it a little bit. I'm walking from 3155 towards 3161. You can see these are the property line stakes from the previous survey done, because we currently have construction going on here at 3155. That's Mary Loretta Apel, the owner, at 3155. So as I come down, here's that property stake. And if I stand here at this property stake and line right with the other one, so we know from the survey that that retaining wall is over the property line a little bit. That's known. So I'm standing right here on the property line. And if I turn to the right, it's about 8 to 10 feet to the base of the tree. So here's what that tree looks like. You see it is rotted in the middle. Here it's rotted, and then it fell this way onto 3161. So I'll walk down the hill a little bit more to show a little bit better perspective. I'm walking out into the property of 3155. So that's actually my home, 3149. Here's 3155. And here's 3161. You can see where that tree fell over there. It fell under their back retaining wall. There looks like there's damage to that retaining wall as well. You can see a little bit more damage with the house here, of the roof. And then there's some damage to 3155 as well. So that's it.